Hi, welcome back to Let's Get Real. I'm Jessica White. I'm the owner of Enact Wellness Solutions. Real people, real stories, real lives changed. So we've been talking a lot about expectations, and we're still going to continue that because it's a huge umbrella with a lot of disappointments, and setting yourself up in the right mind frame is really important to hit the success that you're going for. Remembering that why and following why you're doing this and why your goal is set where it is, that is what you need to keep in mind. So one of the big things we come across that here at Enact and other fitness areas is eating perfect to look perfect. It's very, very important to remember that when you're setting your expectations. There's a lot of college kids that go through college and they're playing football and they're doing these sports and they look beautiful and they have this six-pack and they have all this energy and they're not really having to watch what they eat. And then they graduate and they get married and they haven't even had kids yet, but they have a job and they're working out of the gym 5 days a week, but they no longer have their six-pack. And they come to me and they're not comfortable in their skin and they're upset and I eat good and I do this and I still work out and why do I still look like this? Well, you had a football game and it was an exciting football game and you had nachos, and your expectations just have to match what your results are going to look like. So if you want to look perfect and you want to have that six-pack and you don't want to be able to pinch anything, which by the way is not natural, you're going to have to eat not natural. You're going to have to be perfect. It's going to be chicken breast, green beans, and brown rice for every single meal. You occasionally might fall off the wagon and you might go a month that you get a little fluffy and then you get back on it. And if that's your thing and that's what you want to do, go for it. But just make sure that it's matching your why and make sure that it's making you happy and filling that spot. And you're not just doing it because you want to perceive yourself a certain way, or that your self-confidence is so low that you feel like you have to have that six-pack to get dressed every morning and get out of bed and represent yourself at your job as a professional. It's probably more of a psychological thing than it actually is a physical thing. So reevaluate yourself. Figure out why you want to look perfect. And if you really want to look perfect, just eat perfect. Just make sure that you're not setting yourself up for being disappointed and then having that snowball effect where I'm not good enough and I don't look good enough and I'm not good at this and I can't do anything at this and I failed at this, and then that failure sets in. And that's a whole nother topic because we think of ourselves as failures all the time. So that's your options. I want you to make sure it matches up with your why, and I want you to stick with it. We all know people that are in this boat, and they probably don't even realize they're there, and they don't realize that the expectations that they have for themselves are so high. So encourage them to be confident in their body the way that it is, which is what I hope that they do. It's okay to not look perfect. We're not meant to look perfect. Make sure you feel good. Make sure you have energy and you're able to do what you want to do. And just be comfortable in your own skin. And if you're not, and if it takes that leanness to be comfortable in your own skin, then just be comfortable eating that way to get that way. So next time, we're going to have kind of a fun session next week. We're going to have real stories from real people of Enact Wellness, and you're going to get to hear their side of it a little bit and get to experience a little portion of what they've got to do with their life and how it's changed them. So come see us next week. In the meantime, go to Facebook, Enact Wellness Solutions, go to website, enactwellness.com, or come see us here in St. Charles and come work out with us and have a blast. Have a good week.